We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Desperados of San Antonio taking on the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jenkins. It's complete. It's Gore. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the other day they told us case, when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Here's Allen, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Jenkins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jenkins. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jenkins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go and get to that number 1 spot.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them to 1st. Looking to throw. Jenkins. This will be caught by Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the 1st quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Now a carry for Allen. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jenkins. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. McClellan. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, San Antonio in possession. 2nd down and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Carroll. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jenkins. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jenkins. Caught by Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They stay on the ground with Allen. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jenkins. This is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a toss play. Allen. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jenkins. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Pierce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. McClellan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan, and he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 35.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again. Jenkins got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out comes San Antonio. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. McClellan. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Looking to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That is caught, and he he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins.
Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carroll. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And they'll send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No return. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have come to halftime.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Man, and he hits him in stride. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quick. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
To throw is Martin. Off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
12 more yards there and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run. This is Allen. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Jenkins.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things is it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Martin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, San Antonio.
Off play action. Martin rolling to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll only be a loss loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Martin. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
First down, Desperado.
Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 19-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Martin. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Desperados get a bit closer.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run over center with Mitchell.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Allen. The solid stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run with Allen. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big end.
Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the map there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carroll. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Over the middle, complete. It's Carroll. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And now out come the Giants. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
The passing game, and now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On the draw, here's Mitchell.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Up the middle they go. Allen looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 16.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Got a man. It's Brown. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Martin got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, McClellan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Martin. He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Now Martin throwing on first down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Desperados have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Martin. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Desperados have got it back to within a score.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Second down. It's Allen. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7. 1:51 on the clock. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
What a pickup there, and maybe most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just to break down defensively, you've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here comes second down at 5. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Here we go, first and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Back to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. No flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game. Boy, you want to talk about guts? Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for San Antonio, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.